Greetings everyone, this is Mr. Garrett bringing you another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. Today we are jumping in to see 3 matches between Saltpade and Goku, 2 incredible good players. You will always see at top of the table, I think always between first and third. So let's just check on the first match and see how this one pans out. Alrighty then, we're heading into the first match between Saltpade and Goku. This is the top tier players. I think Saltpade is in second place right now. Goku is in 7th place. But I mean, they're always fighting for the top position. Last season, Goku was first place, and Saltpade, I'm not sure if it was second or third, something like this. So they are so incredible good, those players here, and we will see how they will handle themselves on this map. And let's see on this map Bullseye, there is gems in the middle here. It doesn't look like anyone is trying to be cheeky to get to them early on, but we will see what they will do. There's a lot of infantry actually coming out for Saltpade here. Let's see what kind of vision Goku is actually doing very good on the scouting here. Look at Saltpade, he's also getting into... it's always cool to see when you're doing this. It means they really want to just see it. There's nothing sneaky going on around on the map here. He's getting into some kind of position here. Can also see that he is cleaning out here. That is so he can get his second ore refinery down here. That's pretty normal. And I think here you can see his Goku has been cleaning out here as well. So far everything seems to be quite normal, except from a lot of infantry out for Saltpade. You can see his economy is definitely different from Goku because he's using so much resources on the infantry here. So he will have a early push on. It's actually a war factory coming out here first for... there was actually a war factory for both of them. Before... oh, he might need to clean this one here if he wants his ore refinery though. We'll just have to see. This one scout here for Goku was taken out. This part hasn't been taken out yet. I think he needs to take this one out if he wants the ore refinery, but we will see. But the push is coming in here for Saltpade. Let's see if he can do any damage here. There is coming out some infantry here for Goku, and there actually the second war factory comes, ore refinery comes out for Goku as well. But there's a lot of infantry coming in. Did he manage to place it there? He did manage to place it there, so he didn't actually need to remove it. He removed it afterwards. So I was mistaken there. Now you can see Saltpade is pushing in with a lot of infantry. But I think Goku should be able to protect. Oh, I was lucky there. He was trying to squash it with his truck there, but didn't manage to take a little bit, and he is managing to push them a little bit back. Also getting out tanks as well. So I don't think it's Goku is in any bad spot here. He's doing all right. Let's look at Saltpade then. He will probably get into position here. He needs to get the ore refinery here. Because Saltpade is actually a little bit behind because he spent so much money and resources on those infantry early on, even though that Goku also had to build up some infantry to hold back this attack though. But it just feels like he is in a very good spot. 2 war factories, 2 ore refineries, probably getting another ore refinery here. There is the 3rd ore refinery up for Saltpade, but he has only 1 war factory, so he's definitely a little bit behind, but it doesn't necessarily mean anything yet though. We just have to see, will he manage to squash anything? No, he will take one down, one more down. You can see how fast those infantry is actually damaging that tank there. That is really bad for Goku. He really needs his tanks there. Let's see, he has 1 more tank back in the base and there's actually 2 there. So he still has a lot of tanks though, but now he's losing his tanks. And if we look here at Saltpade, he is actually getting up quite many tanks now, but he still only have 1 war factory. I think that seems to be very little though. And I wonder what the plan to Goku is now. He's producing more tanks. You see the economy to Saltpade is really good. There he's gotten out his 2nd war factory. The question is, will they go for a 3rd war factory? Because the economy to Saltpade is so good that he could definitely go for a 3rd war factory and just spam production of tanks. You see there's a push coming in here for Goku, and he has a lot of tanks, some infantry. But I don't think this is enough to break those tanks there, but he can go up. The problem, if Goku goes up, that means that Saltpade could go down on a counter-attack. It could be some kind of base race if he chooses to do that, but it seems like Saltpade is actually going out here. He wants to take the fight out here. I think this was kind of a bad move from Saltpade. To be honest, he actually loses his tanks there, and he's actually much less tanks than Goku as well. So this was actually a quite a bad engagement from Saltpade. I think moving out from where he was, that was perhaps not the best move though. But all right, he managed to push Goku's army all the way back though. That's something. Is there's the third war factory out and the fourth war refinery for Goku. So he's definitely going places in life. Look here at this three ore refineries, four ore refineries and three war factories out for Saltpade as well. So they are going toe to toe. But I think that engagement there, losing all of those tanks, was a little bit unnecessary for Saltpade though. I think he lost a little bit too much because he would have been coming, he would have been in a very good spot if not, because he could have just been holding here. He could actually have, instead of attacking out, he could have built up some tanks and just tried to flank him here as well. Of course, that didn't happen, and now you can see that Goku is pushing in. There's actually a Tesla up for Saltpade, but you see how fast it went down. I don't think he did manage to get a shot off. It didn't look like that, so that was a swing and a miss. But now Saltpade is defending those tanks there, but he needs to run back to his other end of his base, because you can see he's losing his ore trucks now to Goku, who is actually just focusing them down with a lot of tanks here. But this will definitely be a better place to have an engagement for Saltpade, and it does look like Saltpade have much more tanks than Goku as well. But we will see here now, the engagement is starting. Saltpade is actually starting with losing a couple of tanks here though. So Goku is actually playing quite well here. We will see if he can manage to fight back, fight all of those tanks to Saltpade here, because there's more and more coming. He's actually sold his construction yard as well. So this is basically going to be an all-in now for Saltpade. So, but I think he has more than enough production of tanks, and his income is much better than Goku's as well. So I would say that this is actually looking all right for Saltpade, but will he manage to fight Goku here? That is the question, because Goku is handling his tanks really, really well though. We will have to see. It does look like Saltpade is starting to get some kind of grip on this defense here, but it's just barely. You really need to focus down those low health life tanks here. Managed to take down one more, but I think this is quite 50-50 here. I'm not sure. Goku has sold his MCV. No, he still has his MCV. So this depends a little bit. And you can see the economy to Goku is actually exploding a little bit here now. So this could actually be quite bad for Saltpade. It depends a little bit though. But right now it's actually Goku who has the most tanks there. I think Saltpade needs to retreat a little bit. He has a lot of tanks back here, so we'll see if he can manage to do something. He's actually sending his tanks, war trucks in here. That's why the Goku's economy was exploding. He was actually collecting those pressure gems there. He has four ore trucks here on top, and he has one ore truck here in the middle. And this one should probably also go to the middle, which is actually doing here now. But we will see. This is quite important here. He actually managed to get in some free shots there before Goku started to move his tanks here. I think this is very good engagement for Saltpade, because if he can take out those tanks, he will actually be in a good spot if he doesn't lose too many of his own tanks though. This was actually a very good engagement from Saltpade. It will give him a small advantage when he pushes in here, but we will see. Oh, there was a lot of tanks here for Goku. I might have misspoken there. Oh my god, there's a lot of ore refineries. I think it's not looking too good for Saltpade here, because selling that MCV might have been a slight mistake in this case. He was gambling on that he would be able to have enough production to go down and take out Goku there. I think he misread it a little bit there, and I think just Goku, he seems to be outplaying Saltpade just a tiny bit, not by much, but in this match he does look like Goku just managed to get a better control, better grip, and not selling this MCV for him as well, construction yard, actually gave him a chance to build up so many ore refineries here. So I think perhaps in this case Saltpade did sell his construction yard a little bit too early, because he was actually doing quite well with his economy as well. Perhaps at the moment he sold it, it wasn't so good, but still, in this case, this looks like Goku is gonna win. You can also see that he's attacking the main base here to Saltpade here, so Saltpade is in trouble, and there he taps out. GG, well played from Goku. So let's jump into the second match. Alright, we are heading into the second match, which will be played on the map Canyon. And you can see Saltpade, the yellow player, up here on top, and we have Goku, as the Cyan playing down in the bottom, playing as the allies versus allies. So we will see how this one works out. Something is telling me there's a lot of infantry coming out here. It's a little bit. None of them actually went for a second barracks here, so I think they are going straight for the ore refinery then after the first barracks. And they look at the placement here. Look how they pan out. This is a lot of micro in work just to see that part. Look here at the Saltpade. He's actually getting quite good placement on his units here. Look at Goku, basically the same. This is one infantry there. He should have been taken down though. But yeah, all in all, everything looks okay. Looks very similar so far. Both of them are getting into placement with their ore refineries. And actually, you can see it's actually a small push here from Saltpade. I don't. Will he manage to break here? That is the question. Yeah, he will. So now the thing is, what will Goku do? He needs to run back with a lot of his infantry. Could also have been building up a little bit here. It seems like he did not want to do that. And if you look at the map, it's just this. It's like 3 patches of infantry for Saltpade, and he's actually getting all the way into the base here now. But I think Goku will manage to hold here. Of course he will. He is an amazing player here. The war factory is out. The second power is out. Let's see what's going up here. It's basically the same. They have the same build order, so here is definitely something to learn for everyone else who is playing this map. This is a very good playstyle from both of them. We will see which one of them will go for the war factory, which one will go for the ore refinery, or most likely both of them will go for the ore refinery. That is my guess. We will see. Where is the second? He hasn't come yet. Is he doing something shady? Oh, there it is. So he managed to get it up. So they have a very similar playstyle. It's really hard to say who's going to come out of top here. 2 medium tanks out for Goku and 2 medium tanks out for Saltpade. It's like watching in a mirror. They're doing exactly the same. This is the third out for both of them. I wonder how many times they've played this map. Oh my god, this just look like watching in a mirror. So a little bit more infantry perhaps for Saltpade now. We will see when the move will be that is different. Is it third ore refinery out and the third ore refinery out for them? So I don't know what they're doing. They're playing so similar here. It's actually quite incredible to watch. I think it kind of needs a lot of. It's actually also built a fourth ore truck. Let's see. They both have 4 ore trucks as well. So this is like watching in a mirror. This is just insane. So let's see what else is going on here. We have 5 tanks here. You have 5 tanks there, 6 tanks actually, but 6 tanks there as well. So this is so incredible. There's the war factory, a second war factory, and ore silo out. What is he doing? He's actually going for power plant this time. So I would say there is the war factory. It is so similar, this playstyle here. It's not a huge difference. This he got a power. He has a little bit more power, Saltpade, I guess. That is something. And also being stationary with the tanks is really bad. Goku, you need to move them. I think that was a little bit bad from him. He lost a little bit more than he needed to lose, or at least his tanks lost a little bit of life. But he will probably get another ore refinery here, and after that ore refinery he will get a war factory. That is what I guess. Actually, we will get a couple of powers first, perhaps, because only having 2 power could be very risky. And we will see here that there is the third power, and I think there will be a third war factory as well. If you look here at Saltpade, he's getting out his ore refinery there as well. So everything looks very, very similar so far. They both of them have 4 ore refineries. The amount of tanks are pretty similar. It just feels like Saltpade might have a better grip on this attack at least. It really does look like that, but we'll have to see. He is doing great with his tanks now though. Where is the third war factory? Who will get the third war factory out? Does it actually... I don't think he actually need it. Is actually Goku struggling with his economies. I don't think a third war factory actually is beneficial here. Not yet anyway, when I look at the economy. There is actually the third war factory out for Saltpade, and then his MCV. And I think it's the same for Goku. They basically did exactly the same. So I mean, this is just incredible to see how they are playing against each other here. So similar playstyle. Everything is almost mirrored. It's quite amazing to see. This is just kind of the battle here in the middle. who is the best one with the tank fights here, who managed to micro the tanks better. Right now there's actually an engineer as well, but it got squashed. This is really hard to say. I thought it was Saltpade who was kinda a little bit in front, like taking down one of those early tanks from Goku in the first fight there. And it does look like Saltpade is starting to get more and more tanks here. So we will see. This is might be the match that Saltpade will win, because it seems like he is pushing in further and further, even though the reinforcements for Goku is much closer here, and he still has a lot, some tanks left, but it does just look a little bit better for Saltpade. But it depends. Still has some tanks here in the back though. But now you can see Saltpade is pushing further into the base, damaging tanks the moment they're getting out there. You also have some ore trucks here, and there is, you can see that the Goku was forced to sell his war factory. He's really struggling with his economy. And you can also see the tank advantage to Saltpade is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. This was a very well played match from Saltpade, because I don't think Goku can hold so much longer here. So there you see how important it is to save every tank early on. If you lose the tanks early on, you will fall far behind, especially if you play against Saltpade. He's a beast. GG, well played. Right, we're jumping into the third match, Keep Off the Grass, and it's Saltpade, the yellow player, starting up on top. He's actually the only one moving his MCV, and Goku, he is just deploying here. He will just get up to a nice position here. We'll see. I think will it be a barracks into a second barracks? I think it might be 2 barracks. Or will he just will he go for a second barracks? Yes, he did go for a second barracks. How about Saltpade? Yeah, he's also, so they are doing the same. They are very good, those players, and we'll see if this will be a mirrored match as well. There was some yeah, because they're starting taking down the wall here. Is so important to get control of this middle part. You can actually see 2 pillar boxes here for Goku. That is could be actually quite smart. Actually, he's a little bit more protected here now. In the start, there's nothing coming out here for Saltpade though, so I think his ore refinery will be out a little bit earlier though than for Goku. So that is something. There is some infantry hidden up here. I think he will utilize them perhaps later on. And he's actually taking more and more of the wall down. There's actually a small infantry coming in here, but now it's actually getting more and more infantry around here. It's not looking too bad so far. It's hard to say who is in front though. It looks so similar. The only difference, he actually sold one of his pillar boxes as well. Let's see, will he lose his pillar box here? Oh, it's gonna be, yeah, he will lose this pillar box, but we'll see how he can handle himself here now. I think Goku will lose both of his pillar boxes here if he pushes in. Now there's more and more pillar boxes coming up. Just holding this this middle part is so crucial. Right now he has this line, and oh, I think Goku is actually a little bit in trouble here now, because it looks like Saltpade is pushing more and more in here. You know, he will lose all of his infantry here though. I don't think he will manage to break there, and you can also see that Goku is pushing in from the bottom. He's also gotten into position here on top. Just a matter of time before he will go down there and attack with those as well. But now it's also a small attack from Saltpade on the top here. I don't think he will manage to break here, but losing this ore silo could actually be quite bad for him. He actually sold it up. Did he manage to buy something up? No, he did not. And there's actually a power plant also in for Saltpade. So yeah, this is definitely looking to be quite interesting to see. Well, he needs to defend here because it's coming more and more stuff down here now. This is a wall of pillar boxes here. So many pillar boxes. So any of the units going over here will be instantly dead. I don't think they can count past it. Look how fast it goes. Look how much Goku is investing into those pillar boxes. That is incredible many pillar boxes. I wonder, there is a second ore refinery out for Saltpade, so he's definitely doing stuff here. Ooh, you can see here, why is he not attacking the, no, he's attacking the construction yard. This is so bad for Saltpade. I think he needs to get up a pillar box or something to protect. Actually get up a barracks, actually not stupid at all. And I think he will manage to, yeah, he did manage to hold there as well. That is very good. And Goku will actually get further and further ahead now, as long as he doesn't lose his ore trucks here now. Because this could actually be issue. He needs to utilize his infantry here now. Look how fast they are taking down this building. I don't think. Oh, he actually does. Will he? Yeah, he will manage to save it. This was very clutch, very well played from Saltpade. There is so much infantry going on. There's no war factory. There's also no second or refinery out for Goku. Did he actually get the war factory? That's the first one to get the war factory. But I think he has some issues. I think he needs to get up. First of all, it's kind of some kind of protection here. That would be good. But I think he actually needs to get up a war refinery here or anything. Oh, look at all of those infantries that is coming in now. But it does feel like Saltpade is starting to get some kind of grip of the match, except now it's actually first medium tank is out for Goku. Can he actually manage to take down Saltpade here with his tanks here? I think that's definitely possible, and his Saltpade still has his ore truck alive, but now it's two tanks here, and they are focusing down the ore truck to Saltpade. This is really, really bad for Saltpade. He needs to do something, like for example go on a counter attack with a lot of infantry, and if there actually construction yard has also been sold from Goku, so but I think he can actually do quite well though, but he will struggle with his economy very, very soon. He only has one ore truck. If this ore truck goes down, it's definitely over for him. And let's see how they are doing here. Doing alright. But those two tanks can actually do a lot of damage, and there you can see the infantry did manage to go in, and they did manage to take out one tank. Will they take out the second tank as well? I don't think they will. It's gonna be close. Oh, they will. They did manage to take it out, and they did manage to take out all the infantry as well. That was actually quite incredible. So Sopet actually managed to do a lot of damage there, but he still has all of those infantry. But those tanks now are focusing down the ore truck, and that ore truck is also out of the match now. So, and there's no more ore trucks for Saltpade, so he has huge problems now. But he can build, of course, an ore truck, which he should be doing. But now you can see that Saltpade, he will try to go on another attack down here in the corner. We'll see if he can manage to hold here. Ooh, we have to be careful now. You need to spread him as much as you can. Oh, I don't think he's doing that now. I think he's doing something else, looking at something. Yeah, he's actually focusing down the ore truck as well. But he did lose all the infantry there. So Saltpade did manage to get an ore truck out. That is so important. You can also see that they all have sold their pillar boxes in the middle here. But I think that Goku is in a really good spot right now. He has the ore truck, he is collecting, he's much more tanks on the field as well. Yeah, this is actually looking quite good for Goku. Even though it's not easy to say who will come out on top as a tank there, that is actually quite good. He could actually focus down some of those tanks. Oh, he managed to take out one of two of the infantry there, I think. And let's take out one more tank. You can do it. Yes, he managed. Can he take out the second? Yes, he did. But he lost his war factory, and that is just incredible, because now he can only produce infantry. So this was not the best for Saltpade. And will he manage to hold now with only producing infantry? Is that even possible in this match? I mean, it's not a huge production from Goku right now, but he still has production of tanks, and the more tanks he gets out, the harder it's gonna get for Saltpade though. We will see, can he take out at least one tank here? I don't think he does have one light tank. That will be very helpful here. But if he loses his either his ore refinery or his ore truck, it's gonna be over, because there will be no more income for Saltpade here. But we will see. There's also some harassment going here. You have to be a little bit careful, because the pillboxer will take him down. Ooh, he's gonna lose his ore truck. Oh my god, that means now Saltpade is really in trouble. I think he just have to sell up more or less everything he has now and try to go on some kind of counter attack. I just think it's a matter of time before he loses this one. There's another tank out for Goku. Goku is really playing well this match. But we will see here now. There's some infantry coming in here. If he can take out the ore refinery, perhaps there is some kind of hope for him. He will definitely manage to take out the tanks with all the infantry here. That is no doubt about that. But there is more tanks coming onto the battlefield, so you have to be very careful here now. Okay, he's pushing in here now. I think it's very important to take down the ore refinery, and he managed to take it down. This is so good. No, he just need to protect himself against those tanks. But he does have a issue, because how is he going to take down those pillar boxes? And also he has this ore truck that can do a lot of. There's actually extra tanks out as well. Ooh, he needs to save as many of his infantry as possible. Will he manage? Oh, he's very close of taking down the truck. That is good. And now he needs to take down this tank. And I think he will manage to take it down. But he's still in trouble though. Oh, I don't think it was the correct choice to sell those pillar boxes. That could actually have been quite useful here. But he just wanted to get more infantry out. I mean, I understand that, but I think that was a little bit risky though. I think it would be good to have those pillar boxes. It's much harder for Saltpade to actually take down those pillar boxes now. But we will see. Will Goku manage to hold here? Oh, it's so few infantry left here now. It's a barracks versus barracks. I think Saltpade will manage to hold this one, but I don't think he can break this one. So I think this match will go to Goku. I mean, what is he gonna do here? I think if yeah, he will try. I mean, he could have tried to flank or something. I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. I don't think this is gonna work. And there you can see he had to set up his barracks. The game is over. GG. It was very well played from both players there, but in the end it was Goku. He put the finger in the sand and he said enough is enough, and he just took him out there in the end, even though it was insanely close. That was a fun match to watch. GG, well played. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video.